Well, some politics now, and a fierce showdown is looming over the reconstitution of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission at a time the country is staring at a constitutional crisis next month over the delay in reconstituting the commission. The leadership of the opposition has vowed to reject and warned of dire consequences for any attempt to reconstitute the commission outside the framework of the National Dialogue Committee. NTV's Vincent Odwor tells us more.
The country is now staring at a constitutional crisis next month, since IEBC still has no chair and the other 6 commissioners. Yet constitutionally binding mandate of the commission, like the delimitation of boundaries deadline, is in March this year. Even as the deadline is fast approaching, constitutional deadlines for IEBC to conduct by-elections in a number of wards in the country and in Banisa constituency has long elapsed, disenfranchising residents who are in dire need of representation, not only in the county assemblies, but also in the National Assembly. The recent move by the High Court to order the IEBC selection panel to proceed with reconstituting the commission in isolation of the recommendations of a report by the National Dialogue Committee (NADCO) is now threatening to return the fierce battle between the opposition and President William Ruto's government. With IEBC selection panel saying it will proceed with its work, Azimio minority leader in the National Assembly has fired a warning shot.
And if they go ahead and reconstitute the IEBC outside the NADCO framework, then that will only be an IEBC for Kenya Kwanza.
The bipartisan NADCO was formed to resolve the opposition's grievances against President William Ruto's government over the 2022 presidential results and stopped the countrywide anti-government protests.
Those talks did not happen because all of a sudden we became lovers, Kenya Kwanza and Azimio. No, indeed we have always been ready. We only gave peace a chance by engaging in dialogue. If you proceed to reconstitute the IEBC outside NADCO, that will be the end of NADCO and anything else to do with it. And the consequences of us not recognizing it are too obvious for one not to know.
With the NADCO report now seemingly hanging in the balance, the country is now at crossroads in seeking a political truce and a legitimate process to reconstitute the commission to enable it function.
Ili kuwe na Electoral and Boundaries Commission, hatuwezi kukubalia Kenya Kwanza wa nominate makomishna peke yao. Na tulizungumza tukasema Raila na Ruto ni lazima wakubaliane ni nani atakuwa chairman wa IEBC.
Parliament resumes next week Tuesday after a long recess. But Azimio leaders have raised an alarm of what they have termed as a plot by the Kenya Kwanza leadership to proceed with the selection panel as directed by the court. The NADCO report is expected to be tabled on the floor of the House. Vincent Odwor, NTV.